So we're gonna just start pointing them out, and we'll see. And no, this is not, now before anybody runs off to Twitter or wherever to say that this is a silver bullet, this is not a silver bullet, okay? This is not a silver bullet. So don't take it that way. Don't run off and tell a bunch of people that Vic is going to win because of this. It's not the point of this. This is just one of the many inconsistencies that are in the let's see, Funimation TCPA motion to dismiss that you guys might not know about, because you might not be aware of this. I'm guessing you're not, because I wasn't until something happened. Until something happened that made me able to be aware of it. So let's do that right now. Let's bear with me here. We're gonna move over to this view. I got a little document up on screen. In the back here, we've got Funimation's TCPA motion to dismiss. This is the affidavit of what's her face? What's her name? Karen Mika. Karen Mika. Okay. Look at this. Paragraph 8 of the affidavit. Based on Ms. Denbo's investigation, I concluded that Funimation should terminate its relationship with Vic Mignogna. On January 29th, 2019, I contacted Mr. Mignogna by telephone along with Trina Simon and Zach Hall. On the call, I informed Mr. Mignogna that his conduct was unacceptable to Funimation, that Funimation was terminating its contract with him immediately. Okay. That's reasonable, right? We understand that. What's this? Now, when you're terminating a contract for cause, I mean, I don't know where this paragraph came from, but let me just suggest that FPL is Funimation Productions LLC, allegedly, it says this agreement may be terminated by Funimation Productions LLC for cause upon written notice to talent. Upon written notice to talent, it can be terminated for cause. Does this mean that they can't terminate the contract? Not necessarily. But if they don't terminate it upon written notice, by the very terms of the actor agreement, it wasn't for cause. So that's weird to me, right? And here, what's the specific termination for cause? Talent acting in a manner which is detrimental to Funimation Production LLC's reputation in the community. I think so. I informed Mr. Mignogna that his conduct was unacceptable to Funimation, and that Funimation was terminating its contract with him immediately. Is that an inconsistency? Now, they haven't alleged that they sent him written notice. There's been no written notice produced in documentation. Because one of I don't know if you've seen this galaxy brain argument, would be in his termination letter. His reason, he would know that he was terminated for this because it would be in his termination letter. They'd write it in his termination letter. Well, it should be in his termination letter. What termination letter? Where is it? Where'd that go? I mean, I would have loved to see it. It's weird that they didn't write any of it down. They just verbally terminated the contract by phone call rather than by the terms of their own contract. Allegedly. It's allegedly a Funimation contract. And by the way, I didn't get this contract from where people think I got this contract. So, sorry. It didn't come from there or from there. It came from elsewhere, which means there are more people who are a little bit more interested in this than, but maybe they don't, want to come forward about it. Because maybe the community, and I don't mean the anime community, I mean the community at Funimation, is a toxic nest of disgusting vipers. just waiting to backstab each other. I mean, maybe that's why people are afraid to come forward and support Vig. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe they watched a man's entire career be shredded and his personal reputation too be absolutely tossed in a meat grinder because he wasn't in the in crowd. Maybe that's why people there are hesitant to go ahead and stand by Vig, because they don't want to see their entire life torpedoed by some nasty lying harpies. But what do I know? I mean, I couldn't tell you what their motivations are. I can just tell you that this is one of the inconsistencies. There's a whole contract here. The whole contract here. And there may be more inconsistencies. That's a tease. That. I hope you know that's a tease right there. That's a little tickling of the taint hairs, right? Just for you guys. So that's my thank you for showing up to a Ace Attorney stream and hanging out with me on this Saturday, which is kind of an unplanned thing. I wanted to give you guys something a little bit more than just the stream, right? Because we're pals, we're friends.